It has now been over a month since the American Football League of China's 2017 regular season has kicked off, and with every team in the league having played at least one game, let's take a look back and recap some of the action so far. AFLC North. The three teams in the AFLC North are now all halfway through their four-game regular season schedules, with the Beijing Iron Brothers sitting atop the division at 20. The Iron Brothers kicked off the 2017 AFLC season on August 12 on the road in Taiyuan against the Taiyuan troops on a rainy night, in front of a raucous home crowd of a few hundred that witnessed Shaanxi Province's first-ever American football game. Beijing raced out to an early 160 lead at halftime, and held on for a 18-14 victory after a furious second-half rally by the troops came up just short. Standout performances on the night came from Iron Brothers running back Chen Chao 27 and troops running back linebacker Yang Hao 52. Many fans came out to see the Taiyuan troops play in Shaanxi's first-ever American football game. 2 weeks later, it was Taiyuan's turn to hit the road, as they brought 20 players to Tianjin to take on the Pirates. The first half was back and forth, with Taiyuan entering the breakup 2,216 behind Yang Hao's 3 rushing touchdowns. The troops then once again turned it on in the second half, as quarterback Yang Hongliang 9 took control of the game with a deep touchdown pass to Chen Bingshan 13 and a long touchdown run himself, as the troops evened their record at 11 with a 3,624 triumph. Taiyuan White facing off against the Tianjin Pirates Black on September 9. It was Beijing's turn to play host, as the Iron Brothers welcomed the Pirates to the nation's capital with a dominating performance on both sides of the ball. 2 first-half touchdown passes by Hsider 13, as well as 2 interceptions returned for touchdowns by Hai Yunfei 39 and Fu Weiqi 77 were the highlights of the game, as the Iron Brothers moved to 20. The Beijing Iron Brothers Orange and Tianjin Pirates Black. After their game on September 9, the Iron Brothers now have the inside track on the North Seoul playoff spot. But it won't be a walk in the park for Beijing, as outside of traveling to Tianjin, they still have one more game to play at home against the troops before the end of the regular season. That second matchup, set for October 6, could determine the fate of the North Division. AFLC West. The Chengdu Pandaemon Black facing the Mountain City Fury of Changqing White. The AFLC West has so far gone down just as predicted, with the Chengdu Pandaemon cruising to a 20 record by scoring a combined 102 points to 0 against their 2 opponents so far. All 4 teams were in action on August 26, as the Pandaemon kicked off the season with a 560 drubbing of the Mountain City Fury. Quarterback Ivan Yuan 7 completed 6 of 8 passes for 152 yards and 2 TDs, and also ran for another touchdown, while Zhang Zhengji 14 and Duke Huang 71 each caught touchdowns. Running back Florian Wanis 37 added 4 carries for 93 yards and 3 TDs. The Changqing Centaurs escaped Xi'an with a close 20 win against the Dark Tide on the same day. The only score of this defensive battle came on a snap that sailed over the Dark Tide punter's head and out of the end zone, giving the Centaurs a safety, and a lead that they would protect for the rest of the game. Offensive lineman Zhao Yushin 59, running back Jian Yi 71, and defensive back Gu Zhaoyang 99 were some of Chongqing's outstanding performers in the game. The Changqing Centaurs White and Xi'an Dark Tide Black in action. Chengdu then traveled to face the Centaurs on September 9, and this one was all Pandaemon, as Yuan passed for 3 TDs, Huang ran, caught, and passed for a touchdown apiece, and wide receiver Zheng Yuzhang 11 also caught 2 TDs to give the visitors a 460 win. The Pandaemon are the clear favorites in the West, and look poised to make another deep playoff run. With a second playoff spot up for grabs, however, the Centaurs, Dark Tide, and McFury all have a shot at second place in the division, and a historic first playoff appearance. Pandaemon White taking on the Centaurs Black on September 9. Current AFLC standings. Stay tuned in the coming weeks for the second part of Life in the Huddle's American Football League of China early season recap, featuring the AFLC's East and South divisions.